Birmingham ain't nowhere like it. Ain't nowhere like it. Yeah, ain't nowhere like it. Birmingham, Alabama. Check it out, man. Sit back. I was sitting back thinking about this next couple of segments. I'm gonna call them segments. You know, I ain't no really no content creator, but I'm going in that light, that lane. But it's really just a open diary, you know, to me that I'm sharing. But man, I'm sitting back thinking, you know, as I do every day, about, you know, you get these people that get YouTube popular, and now that's the new, you know, YouTube is the new TV. So it's the new TV. So whoever you see the most videos you watch the most, that's the new celebrity. But my whole thing like I said, in the city, you had to get ready. But the thing about that is, because we want to see y'all this. But the people that y'all don't listen to is the people y'all need to listen to. I was sitting up watching an interview Big Gipp just did from Goody Mob, and that goes into back in that 80s. He caught the 80s, you know, the drug era, the gangbanging era, and he went through it. He's somebody I can relate to. I always have, not just because they're in the South. What's up, April? Oh, you finally caught one. You finally caught one. What's up, family? What's going on with bro, man? He ain't been posted lately. I hope everything alright with him. But yeah, like I was listening to an interview of Big Gipp from Goody Mob, and that man said a lot of stuff that made a lot of sense, man. The people that's low key underground ain't always in front of the camera, running around doing interviews. They'll really tell you what it is because they the people that's low to the ground. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on at the low part. You know, what's fixed and what ain't, you know, and how things are fixed for different groups of people. It ain't designed for us to win. Appreciate that, April. It ain't designed for us to win, but if you don't listen, if you don't listen to what certain people are saying or have your own common sense, you'll miss it. You know, you'll go through life just getting by, but wondering why it's so hard for this group of people and why it's so easy for this group of people. Because it's not designed. You know, it's only a select few that know how to find that gray area, and there's other people. You got some people that get through by luck, and there's some people that's willing to do certain things to be known. You know, and I use a metaphor like a high school student that want to be popular. When you ain't it, you just ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like with some of these females out here in this world today, man, what they walk around with on and then expect or demand or snap about respect. Look at what you got on. You feel me? Look at what you wearing. You know, I come from an era that, no, man, you a lady, if you got on a dress or a skirt, you cross your legs. You know what I'm saying? You didn't wear things revealing or tight. You know what I'm saying? Because you supposed to leave something for the imagination. You don't leave nothing for the imagination, then what's to imagine about? They go come straight at you. You see what I'm saying? Timmy, what's going on, man? Nah, I ain't here to KFC, bro. Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, hit that like button as y'all come in, man. Y'all don't, I appreciate that, April. But yeah, man, it just ain't designed, and it's certain programs they put out for to make you think it's okay to be this way. But it's a man out there that wants true love. It's a woman out there that wants true love. But they don't know how to go about it because they ain't got the elders no more to sit there and tell them that ain't right. That ain't how you go about it. That ain't what you do. The men ain't got the elders there to tell them that ain't what a young man about. That ain't how a young man moves. So you got the TV raising you know, the young ones, the YNs, as they said. I don't even like that term YN. You know, the young people. You know, but when you got people like very few people like me that can go in certain places and talk to certain people and talk to certain shit, I'm outnumbered. I'm outnumbered automatically by what they see, they see in their hand on YouTube and what they see out here in these streets. Shit, it like it make you feel like some of them don't respect, and some of them just want to be seen without the respect. I come up in the era where if we went through the era where people took pictures with the stack of money like a phone and all that. Oh man, you couldn't do that. It was, you know, my era was be quiet. This era tell it all and be the first to tell it. I'm gonna beat you till it. No man, that wasn't what it was about. So going back to what I was saying, like through the 80s, late 80s, mid 80s up to the early 2000s in Birmingham, man, you had to move strategically. You still got to move strategically today because everybody got a tool. You know what I'm saying? We don't call them tools, but you know, I'm gonna say tools. But everybody's scary. I come up in the area where you had to fight. You really had to fight. Anime, how you doing, anime fan? What's going on? Y'all hit that like button. But yeah, I grew up in the era, man, the way you had to fight, and it ain't about fighting. It's about, if I believe something I'm saying is right, and you believe something what you saying is right, and we disagree about it, okay, let's we go figure it out this way. For young men and boys, and you know, we go figure it out this way. We gonna get physical, but we gonna get up and walk away. Even though we may disagree, we gonna have a respect for each other's opinion. But when you pull that trigger and end somebody's life, you can't go back and respect. You can't respect that person's opinion. It's your opinion, but now you threw your life away or threw time of your life away and took somebody's life over opinion. You know, in my time that was called sensitive. You know, no disrespect to nobody. That's what you call a sissy. Well, you know what I'm saying? You weak-minded. You act off your emotions. That ain't what men do. Men think. Men think. You know what I'm saying? The 5 P's, proper preparation, prevent poor performance. You a thinker. You supposed to think. You supposed to properly prepare to prevent performing poorly. And that wasn't the answer, man. Now you got to go to do this, go to jail, get bailed out, go to trial, do all this. This person gone, they family go grieve for I don't know how long, and at the end of the day, you go find out you was wrong for just disagreeing. The way you disagreed, I ain't gonna say for disagreeing, because ain't nothing wrong with disagreeing. Ain't nothing wrong with criticism. Constructive criticism, man, we need that. You know, but people don't know how to take that. And you know, when gangs hit Birmingham, I'm talking about they hit like a wildfire, but it hit with the drug trade. But in that, believe it or not, that it wasn't a good thing. It brought structure. Structure came with that, with them gangs and with them packs. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't be just out here frivolous. You know, the next man respected the next man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad to see that, you know, they were saying that at the time it was called a drug epidemic. This was in the late 80s. Drug epidemic, early 90s, up in about 93, 94. But you go back and look at them times, it still don't catch up with the killing. I mean, the unaliving of people today for nothing, over females, over what some, all because they scared to put their hands up and defend themselves. It's just sad, man, how these females walk around in 1 year, deal with 6 and 7 dudes in 1 year. I'll be dealing with them 6 or 7 dudes at one time. so they can get the new pair of Jordans or get a lace front. Come on, man. It takes 6 dudes to buy you a lace front, so they go put in $40, $30 a piece. And then half of these young people, man, they own all type of drugs. It's just sad, man. It's sad, you know, what I see day to day. You know, young females, they could be my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I got a 23-year-old son, a 21-year-old daughter, a 19-year-old son, an 18-year-old son, and a 12-year-old son. You know, it's just sad when I see them 20-something-year-olds. It's just like, if I would have started early, I like my homeboy, they started early. They got some children that's almost 30. They like 27, 28. I didn't start when they started. I had my first kid when I was 22. They had their first child when they were 15. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's wild, because that's how I look at them, like, man, you know, be some pretty little girls that's smart, that ain't even thinking about maximizing their full potential. They own, you know, being in somebody's face, being seen, want to be seen, you know, want to be with the so-called doughboy. Like, man, yeah, these dudes ain't go drown a fish. I ain't gonna attempt to. I ain't gonna thump a booger across the room. Real talk. If you clap too loud, they go break out and run a reach for they, you know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's sad. But yeah. Yeah, as I'm pulling through the shit though, I'm finna stop at one of my little spots, holler at some of my folk, that type of stuff. Yeah, but I just wanted to tap in with y'all right quick. Quick ride through the city conversation. That's what I'm saying. They don't get it. But we gonna help them get it, April. But I just wanted to check in with y'all. I'm glad you finally caught one. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna help them. We gonna can't do nothing but put it out there for them to pick it up. If they don't pick it up, cool. But if a couple of them pick it up, Jeffrey Ray, what's going on? Anna, what's up? See, y'all gonna make me stay on her. Anna, what's been going on, man? Anna, hit me with one. I need a good one from you, Anna. Yeah, I need a good one from you. Anna, go give us a good scripture. Give us a good one, man. We need them every day. Yeah, we need them every day. See, they don't know nothing about that Anita Baker. Okay. And I'm glad you got that. Congratulations, Anna. Okay. Congratulations, Anna. Yeah, I know he hadn't been posting, but he put a post up the other day, I think a couple of days ago, and I said something, was that him? But other than that, like I said, I've been wondering about bro myself. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything all right with him. Jeff, you said your car got a sun on the road. Okay, cool. He got gas in the chest. Now you ain't got to take him to work. Yeah, you ain't got to take him to work now. Yeah, man, I'm just tapping in, but I'm waiting on Anna. There she go. Wait. Hold up, April. Hold up, April. Let me read it. We're going to read it together. Romans 8-5. Those who live according to the flesh have their mind set on what the flesh desires, but those who live in accordance with the Spirit have their minds set on the Spirit desires. I agree with you, and that with that one right there, I'm gonna hit you with the one I know. I don't know what scripture it is, but it said God said, delight yourself in me, and I should give you all your heart desire. And that's according to the Spirit. That's according to the Spirit. Yeah, he. Okay, bro, gone. Okay, well he on vacay. Uh, that's what I'm taking it as. He on vacay. That's right. That's my sister there. This family. Hey, the name of anybody. This I call this channel. Seeing what's going on. We family. This the family channel. We family. Do it for nothing. You know he that kind of for nothing. But yeah, man. As much turn your notifications on to all so you can get on, because I want you on I need you on every time dropping the scripture. At least one. At least one. Hit that like button, y'all. Saying I'm doing all right. And how about you? Welcome to the channel. You down here in Birmingham, Alabama. Right now I just pulled up to the PJ. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got out yet because you know how people here with cameras, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get, you know what I'm saying? People be funny and monkey, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give y'all a segment of down here in the hood too. I just ain't gonna do it right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what everybody got going on, you feel me? Yeah, this family, Southern hospitality, deep south. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. All day. Southern hospitality. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button, bro. Hit that subscribe button. All we do is genuinely show love and trade knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go and check out. I just did the interview. April, did you check out the interview I did? Of myself. But I got another one coming up with me and my cousin. And we gonna tell y'all, okay, salute, where you from, Sin? What side of the world you on, Sin? That's what's up. But yeah, April, go and check out the test run interview that I did, me and my wife, and she, you know, did one on me. Okay, I appreciate that. That was just a test run. You kind of tell I was kind of fidgety, but you know, I ain't used to being in front of the camera. I done had this channel for 5 years. I just started working, but I'm glad I did. You know, it's timing and everything. Meeting people like April, meeting people like Anna, meeting people like Jeff, meeting people like Victor. You know, I got a young partner on here named Max. You know, all of my few subscribers I got, man, we all like Poland. Okay. Salute to Poland. Salute to Poland. Much love to Poland. Yeah. Man, subscribe if you ain't subscribed, Sin, man. That's what's up, man. Subscribe, man, if you ain't subscribed. Salute to Poland. All the way from Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah. Hey, bro, hey. I'm happy you find it too. And Jeff know, man, Jeff done talk, you know, and you know, in person, like engaged in person over the phone. You know, I ain't one of them. I'm not gonna be one of those people that get the subscribers and overlook y'all comments. And you know, we go out to, if we run it up, we gonna slow I'm gonna engage with everybody who engage with me. I ain't got nothing but love for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit that. Like I said, bro, subscribe, my guy. Matter of fact, what y'all think? Jeff, April, Anna, what y'all think, man? We got Sin from Poland. We ought to put him in as a moderator and lock him all the way into the family. I think we ought to lock him all the way into the family. Exactly. I'm with you, April. I feel the same way. They got on here, add a question sticker, comment, phrase that make. Now I'm asking myself, sin. Yeah, yeah, sin, what you saying? You want to be a part of the family, man? He said, nah, yeah, give him a sec and see if he come back. Okay, that we go do. Okay, that we'll do. We'll do. But salute to Poland. Salute to Poland, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's family. Family. Family, man. We locked in. We check on each other. You know, they tap in. If they don't do nothing over here, they tap in just to say, hey, what's up, like April. You know, like Jeff. You know what I'm saying? It's something that ain't on here. Like I said, Victor up in Chicago. You know, Jeff in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I think April ain't in Cincinnati. April. I can't remember where April from, but so I always make sure she tap in. You know, Poppy Flower. Yeah, I just thought of her. She always tap in. You know, we always tap in just to show love. You know, so that's why we call it. That's why I call it family. Yeah, that's why I call it family. I call it family. I'm saying this family. It's a family station. I didn't never get it, family. I didn't never get it. I didn't never get it, family. But oh yeah, that's right. You is from up top. I got about Unique Mega Audio. That's my guy. I talk to him every other week. That one the first person I linked up with when I started doing the YouTube thing. But April I'm I can't do it. I gotta have my laptop. Okay, you see where you resent it to? Okay. I check my post. I got you, sir. That way we can look in. I rock with you. Talking about you a day one, and I met you through bro. You know what I'm saying? And you been supporting bro and me. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love that. But I got you. I got you, sir. I'm finna get on up out there car, man, and mingle around, see what's going on. And I'm gonna check back in with y'all tonight, man. I'm gonna do a live later on tonight. I'm gonna check back in by probably about 8 o'clock. Something like that. I might put a little schedule up there so y'all can see it. But like, share, subscribe, hit that notification, and hit all so y'all won't miss nothing. So I want nobody miss nothing. But salute to April, man, my suit up top. Jeff, salute to my partner up where you right there on the cusp up top, North Carolina. Okay, we go. You right above the line, but you right there by the south. You go a little bit down. Okay, sir. Okay. Lord, I'm up out of here.